Hello, YouTube. South Urals is a mysterious territory full of strange and really scary sights, which arouse shivers and genuine interest at the same time. I have described some of such sites in my videos, and I'll continue to do so. So let's travel to a strange lake there, Lake Turgayak. It is situated near Miass, and this is one of the most beautiful lakes in South Ural area. It is sometimes called the younger brother of Baikal. There are many myths and legends about this lake. For example, there are stories about the double lake bed, the treasures of Yemelyan Pugachev, the Kazakh chieftain who almost crushed the Russian Empire in the 18th century, and the fact that the lake basin was dug by ancient civilizations. But the most sacred place of the lake is island Vera, one of Russia's most mysterious archaeological finds. Is hidden on that tiny island in the middle of Lake Turgayak in the Chelyabinsk region. This is a mysterious and not fully explored place, this Vera Island on Lake Turgayak. Its stone structures, estimated to be from 6,000 to 8,000 years old, force us to reconsider the history of ancient civilizations in Russia. What is Vera Island hiding? In 2004, ancient megaliths were found there, which are more than 6,000 years old, and not only on the ground, but also underwater. Vera Island, with an area of only 6.5 hectares, has become a real sensation in the scientific world. So what was discovered there? Stone dolmens, ancient burial structures, megalithic structures weighing up to 17 tons, mysterious stone boats, a complex system of underground passages. These structures demonstrate an unexpectedly high level of engineering for the Neolithic era, according to Russian archaeologist Stanislav Grigoriev, head of the ongoing expedition. Technologies ahead of their time. The analysis of the megaliths revealed amazing facts. The stone blocks are adjusted to an accuracy of 2 to 3 millimeters. Some designs have astronomical reference. The total weight of the stones displaced by the ancient builders exceeds 100 tons. Scientists still cannot understand how people of the Stone Age could process and move such massive objects without modern technology. Let's look at them. Megalith number 1. The biggest structure of the island is megalith number 1, a stone construction cut into the bedrock and covered with megalithic capstones. Megalith number 1 is the best preserved. The walls of this peculiar cave are made of stone blocks without a single drop of fixing solution. The sign at the entrance reads life-threatening. You can climb inside, but carefully. No one guarantees that the structure will not fall apart. The megalith is oriented west-east. An entrance partly destroyed now is in the east. Inside, the megalith consists of a long entrance, a central hall, and 2 chambers, western and northern, connected by a corridor to one another. The height of the chambers, with the exception of the low corridors, is no less than 1.9 meters, often more than 2 meters. The presence of windows and stone sculptures of heads of animals, bull and wolf, together with impressive size of the megalith, distinguish it from other megalithic buildings of the island. It seems that megalith number 1 was a temple built for rituals connected with any transitions from one condition to another. Ritual of either age initiations or change of status, maybe a lodging of power of a chief or a priest. Megalith number 2 is a cut in a rocky slope and covered by a mound stone structure oriented north-south, whose internal size is 7.5 meters by 1.7 meters by 3.5 meters. It consists of 2 chambers connected by a corridor. The entrance of the southern chamber is faced to the west. It has a double portal. It could serve for penetrating sun rays. Megalith number 3. One more megalithic structure, number 3, consists of large boulders. Weight of the largest of them is at least 14 to 15 tons. Between the boulders, a square pit is situated, cut in rock. Vertical stone slabs were closing both sides of the construction. Massive boulders had been prepared as capstones. In the east of the complex, it has a mound made of broken stone, but it has not been excavated yet. Vera Island number 9 site. This is a cultic ritual place on the island. It consists of 2 menhirs whose axis line sets a direction west-east. This direction is very typical of megalithic orientations of the island. In addition to this, there were 2 fireplaces and a large altar stone. There is one larger menhir in the southeast. This menhir had been erected to mark direction to the sunset in midwinter. The destination of this open-air sanctuary was rituals connected with seasonal circles. Vera Island number 4 site, a cultic place 5.5 by 4 meters, surrounded by vertical stones and paved with massive granite plates tightly adjusted to one another, is situated on the settlements of Vera Island number 4 site. There was a small menhir in the center of this place. The exact destination is unknown. The megalithic complex of the island also includes a quarry, a rocky outcrop in the form of a remnant of massive slabs and large blocks. This quarry is a unique addition to the megalithic complex of the island. Stones of the quarry have clear traces of copper tools as well as wooden wedges. By means of these wedges and water, ancient megalithic builders could cut granite and extract needed stone blocks. That's the hypothesis, at least. There are also traces of extractions of large stone plates used as megalithic capstones. Some of the methods used by the builders of megaliths in their work are clearly visible on the quarry. Again, the blocks show holes hollowed out with a copper tool and trapezoidal traces of wooden wedges used to split the blocks. Stones are placed under some large slabs for the convenience of moving them with the help of levers. Wedge marks on the quarry, in addition to those described, about 40 other archaeological sites are located on the 6.5 hectare island. Think about it, including a chamber tomb, a quarry of the 4th millennium before Common Era, as well as the ruins of an old believer hermitage of the 19th century. We're speaking about Russian religious dissident going back to the times of Peter the Great and the schism of the church. And I've spoken about them before and will again in other videos. Constant scientific research on the island has been going on since year 2004. What is the connection with other civilizations? Curiously, the megaliths of Vera Island bear a striking resemblance to Stonehenge in England, dolmens of the Caucasus, megalithic structures of the Mediterranean. This suggests possible ancient cultural ties between different regions of Eurasia, which the official history is silent about. Why is this important? Discoveries on Vera Island, they prove the rich ancient history of the Urals. They raise the prestige of Russian archaeology. Of course, they attract tourists from all over the world when the situation improves, I'm sure. This stimulates development of science in the regions. In 2024, 12 million rubles were allocated from the federal budget for the megalith research, which indicates recognition of the importance of this site. What are the unsolved questions? Despite years of research, Vera Island holds many secrets. Who were the builders of these structures? What tools did they use? We don't have to accept what the science tells us in this case, because same explanations go for other sites, and we know how probable this is. What was the purpose of erecting these structures? Why choose this particular place? Some researchers even hypothesize that an ancient, highly developed civilization that existed in the Urals long before the officially recognized historical epochs. Now, Vera Island is connected to the shore by an isthmus at low water level, turning into a peninsula. How do people visit Vera Island? For tourists who want to see the megaliths in their own eyes, the island is accessible from May to October. Guided tours are conducted by local guides. One can get there by boat from the city of Miass. Walking along the winding paths, you feel a special peace. This is according to people who have been there more than once. Many tourists admitted in the 19th century, by the way, 20 monks were hiding on the island. The rest came to pray, according to the local guide. It is a place with good energy. That's why you feel peace and harmony. I'll bring you more stories about the Urals in my future videos, but you can check the ones I have now. I think I have a few dozen about the Ural Mountains and strange events that had taken place there and very unusual sites. So, if you like my research, please support through the links you find in the description to this video. Please like my videos. Please subscribe to my channel. Thank you.